Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here. This is episode 16 of Regrowth. You can see some pipes sticking out of my head over there. We've done a little bit of work in between episodes here, and I'll just start going through it. This is new as well. Start going through the changes I've made so far. Nothing groundbreaking, just a few odds and ends have been tidied up. I needed a couple more bricks to hand in one of the quests, which was this one here. And I've actually done this one as well. So I already had the emerald essence. Not sure where I got that from. One of them, or from something. So I already had an emerald essence, but I've handed this one in. I've submitted all them. And I've made the seeds, so that I don't know what I'm going to need now. Next one's this actually. What does that require? Right, one of each and then 4 of them. So for the quest reward, I am going to take them. Excellent. So we've just got a couple more things to do in the seed area, which is regen. Actually. Redstone, glowstone, lapis, diamond, emerald, shards, creeper, spider. I don't need those two that I haven't done yet, mainly because they're going to be fairly difficult to do. So emerald, lapis, diamond, that's gold, glowstone, redstone. Just thought I'd set this up. Redstone, glowstone, lapis, diamond, shards, and creeper, and spider. Oops. Spider. Ah. Shards. Three of them. I need one more. Don't have what I require. Sorry about that. Right, let's just do this. Okay, something else I've made in between episodes. I've made a ring of magnetization, and the recipe for that is just some mana steel and then a magnetizing mana lens, which is just a mana lens, iron, and gold, and mana lens is like that. So fairly simple, just a basic magnet, pretty much, you know. And what I've been doing is this. I'm coming out here with the Horn of the Wild, which we got in one of the earlier quests when we were doing seeds, and just using this. And because of the magnet, I can just walk around. It's got a pretty good range on it. Just try not to go too close to the sugar cane there. I think I normally just sort of clip it. This is how, oh yeah, I got it then. Because of the magnet, everything's swinging around my feet at the moment. But that's my way of harvesting. Nice and simple. Everything ticked off in one hit. And I set up the draw system. So we got the draw controller. And that's made like this. Stone, comparators, diamond. And then all I've got to do is double right click. And it will put everything from my inventory into the drawers. Nice, easy, clean, done. Alright, let's just quickly make up this last essence thing that we need. So I just need the one. I'll throw these in here. I think I'm actually out of living stone in my chest too, so I'm going to have to harvest some of these. I'll just do that for now. Whoop. Back in a tick. Yeah, I got to remember not to do that. Don't right click on a compartment with a tinker's pick. It does not like it one little bit and it will crash you out. So I had that happen to me at the end of the last episode I was recording with Somewhat, and yeah, bit of a pain in the backside. That's going to take a long time. Okay, you can see here there's been some changes. Now, thanks to the lovely community that I have and all your hints and tips, and this one especially came from Catherine Brown, was the setup of automation for the endoflames. If you want to check out her tip there, it's in the comments of episode 15, and it's written well enough that I could understand it without any issues at all. So that was a really excellent job of writing how to do this, and I have seen it before, but yeah, just the way that she wrote step by step how to do it made it so easy. I just jumped on, a little bit of rearranging of things. I dug this wall out here, and you can see I've moved the coke oven over here. But yeah, really nicely written. So thank you, Catherine. Fantastic. The other thing I've done, because I made the magnet, I've made this flower here, the Solnoglia or whatever it is. I don't know. It interferes with the magnet. So with this here, it does use a little bit of mana, but it will interfere with the magnet so that them dropping out of there won't fly over to me. You know, my magnet won't pick them up. Pretty much it works in that it will drop 2, they'll sit on the pressure plate. There's a redstone torch underneath that wooden block attached to the side of the block this is sitting on, and then you've got the block on top, and then another redstone torch here, and that's controlling the hopper. This is a Britannia open crate, which is just upside down horseshoe of treated planks, and very, very simple automated system. And I've got this comparator signal coming out here, leading back, so when it does get full, it will keep the signal on, which will prevent the coal from dropping. So I mean, it's a fair way from full yet, but in the event that it does get full, that's how we're going to do it. Are we almost done? Can't quite tell with the stones. The graphic doesn't show as well as, obviously because it's an add-on graphic. It's not from the original mod. It doesn't quite show as well as it could. So you can see I've cleared out a lot of this chest. I've just got to finish clearing this chest out and moving all those items over there. And obviously there's a couple more essences that need to go in there. Emeralds, for example, aren't in that yet. And I'm guessing we're about to get a bunch more essences with this next level stone. So before that gets too much further, let's reopen our book and go through what we've done. Right, first thing was we got the steam boiler up and running. So I built that in the previous episode, but I've since made a couple of commercial engines. You can see them sitting up on top there. Now we'll head on upstairs, and I'll explain what I've done. So as I get upstairs, that thing finishes. So we've got 6 commercial engines here. I know I think Triax gave me the rule of thumb, which is basically you can have one of these per boiler tank. But at the moment I've just got the 6 up here, and then the levers in the middle to turn them on and off. And they're pushing into quartz kinesis pipes, which I think do about 320 RF a tick. The engines themselves, I think, do 40 RF a tick. So we've got a little bit of power there. Underneath the boiler, I've got a Buildcraft pump into an infinite water source with just a couple of wooden engines. Just keeping it stocked full of water so it doesn't run out. And we will need to get to a point where we've got automated coal. And obviously we're not there yet. We're close. Once that farm gets up and running, and we get some sort of automated collection rather than me walking around with a horn of the wild, we should be able to do a couple of B-space barrels perhaps, and connect one up to this, and maybe one up to the boiler itself, just so we've got power. We have the extreme fusion stone. So let's hand this one in. We're going to get some golden fluid pipes. Next thing I did was I made the iron tank stuff that it asked for. So the iron tank is railcraft as well. It requires some of the iron plates that you make in the rolling machine, these things. And I've got them in one of the things here. So the iron tank walls are, let's just get them out so I can show you the recipes. The iron tank wall is this, just 4 iron plates gets you 8 iron tank walls. The tank gauge is like this, some panes and the plates get you 8. And then this one here is just iron bars, iron plates and a lever. Gives you the valves. So made all them. I'm going to get 24 iron tank walls, 32 cans of lava, and some golden fluid pipes. And I will work out, after going a little bit further, what exactly they're after. Why they're giving us lava and I think water cans as well, yep. Okay, next quest, and you would have seen them up when I showed you the boiler up here. We've got a squeezer, a carpenter, and the centrifuge up here now. So squeezer, got some juice and some apples. Extract fluids from items, whether it's squeezing juice from fruit or liquid honey from drops. You're sure to find a use for it. Okay. Daytime. Things are dying. Right, and then the centrifuge. So centrifuge is for getting stuff from honeycombs. It's recipes like this: copper, sturdy casing, some glass, and also I should have mentioned the recipe for this one is tin instead of copper. So very simple. These things, if you remember, were made in the rolling machine. So we've done those two. The other thing I did was the kinetic pipes here, kinesis pipes. So we did one wooden, one cobble. I'm going to get some quartz, which I made all these quartz ones. Got nether seeds, so why not? You can see this also heads down underground here. And I've connected that up to, just for giggles, to the automatic fisher I had sitting here. So it's out of power now. But it's just catching some fish. Not sure what I need with it yet, but we'll see how we go. Okay, so next quest was go and get a bucket of oil. So I went on a trek. Back over here, there's this oil here. Just went and grabbed a bucket of oil. And then I'd already made the pump, which is underneath the boiler. And then I need to make a combustion engine, which I have made somewhere here. I think it's in one of these chests. There it is there. Let's dump that off. Yeah. So we made them. We're going to get 4 fluid tanks. We're getting 64 buckets worth of oil or something, pretty much. Next quest after that is to make a refinery. I haven't done that one yet. Refineries require diamonds. And I'm still breeding the diamond gears, the diamond seeds up. You can see them there. I think that's diamonds. So we're still breeding diamond. This is the speed ones, the thorncraft ones, and then we've still got the ender seeds getting up to a 10-10-10 level, which they may be at by now. What do we got? 7, yeah, they'll be 10s. So I'll be able to transfer them out to the farm. And that's 588. So yeah, probably by the end of this it'll be up to the right level. Okay, one other thing I've got done here, and I just need to pick them up. See here, I made the bloomery furnace. Now the bloomery furnace is made in a carpenter. 8 buckets of creosote, some bricks and some seared bricks, and a furnace. And then to make wrought iron is iron, sand, and charcoal. I don't think it can handle coal. I think it's got to be charcoal. The tool, your recipe thing doesn't change, doesn't rotate between two things when you're looking at it. It just shows charcoal. So in that respect, I'm guessing it's charcoal only. So I made a stack anyway, just. So that was that one. It's unlocked blast furnace. Blast furnace bricks. That's infernal bricks, some essence of blaze, brick construction blocks, and wrought iron lattice. Okay, so we're going to need to make some of them up. I might see how we go. I'll hand in some more quests, and if we've got enough time at the end of this episode, we'll do this one up. Let's have a look here. Alright, we're somewhere around the halfway mark, I think, at the moment. Okay, so I haven't finished doing these yet because I need to get into Thorncraft. So that's that one. Still haven't found any pearls. And I needed the emeralds before I could get into this bit. Probably do the stripes. What stripes? That's just gold. That's neither here nor there. And then diamond, obviously. Once I get a few more diamond essence. Okay, back out of that page. What else we got? World embraces. Now I was trying to work with my seeds a bit here, and this chest at the bottom kept getting full. So I upgraded this chest. I upgraded it to a number 2, which bypassed one of them. So I ended up having to make another one. So I've upgraded this chest here to the enhanced inventories chest, one underneath the chicken. Seems to be still working. So this was to make a basic upgrade, which is just paper and cobble, and then to craft a chest converter, which will convert a regular chest, a regular vanilla chest, into one of the enhanced inventories chests. So that's just that basic upgrade and one of the improved chests, which is like so, some wood, cobble, wool. I'm going to check the converter. And this one here was to make an improved chest Mark II, and we're going to get 4 as a reward. Ooh, Master Infusion Stone. Okay, we're definitely not at that level. Okay. Don't think there's nothing else in there we've done. But in here we've got this one that we did before, so we're going to get 10 extreme essence and 4 wither skeleton skulls. Alright, what did that unlock? Fire resistance, sulfur, night vision, ardite, cobalt, osmium, withering, ghastly, slimy. What does ardite seeds require? Whoa! Block of ardite. Block. Really? Refined steel. I'd need a blast furnace, so I need to do the blast furnace now. Wow. Slimy? Okay, that one's not so bad. Some extremes. Just a couple of slime balls. That's not that bad. That is this one ghast? A couple of ghast here. That's easy. That's an ender pearl. We can change them. I do need to do these other runes. I need to do the next level runes. How about Ardite? Wither. It's just 2 of those heads. That's easy enough. Got the runes. Now that we're starting to get diamonds and things like that, that shouldn't be too hard at all. Once these things level up a bit more. Let's check these. Duck around here. Let's put the extreme essence in here for now, and the stone. I will put another one of those crafting frames on the outside, I'd say. A fair bit of this. Let's dump off all our rewards we just got. Let's put these away, and then I'll hold on to that for now. And let's dump that ender essence I just picked up. Let's see where we're at. Really? Yes, 10, 10, 10s. So let's dump these other ones. Bye bye. Awesome. So we now got 10, 10, 10s. I'll transfer them over here to this chest. Ready for planting. And I guess should start on the emerald seeds. So we're definitely getting to the point where we're not hurting for resources much anymore. It's only going to get better from here on. Dump some of these things out. Pretty much this is what I do. I just spend the whole time going backwards and forwards, scanning them, seeing which ones are the better ones. Oh. So these... Oh, I see. So depending on which essence you use, it depends on how strong the potion is. So you get a 1 minute, a 5 minute, 15, and 25. So they're fairly decent. Not sure why they're there. Okay. Okay. So the other thing I've done in between, apart from moving the coke oven, I started breeding up the witchery plants for SomewhatInfinite to use. And if you didn't catch his episode before my last one, please go back and watch that. He goes through a bit of witchery, getting started sort of thing, and he set up this altar and a witch's oven, and I've just been throwing the ingredients and stuff that I've got into that chest there. And yeah, I started setting up a nice little farm for him down here. So these are all 10, 10, 10 mandrakes, and once the Wolf's Bane and the Belladonna, or however you say it, and the Snowbells get up to 10s, which this should be 10s by now up here. I'll transfer them underneath. Alright. So let's see if we can... Where was it? Let's see what it's going to take to make these up. I'll just cut here, and I'll get the materials we require, and then we might set it up in the wall over there with the coke oven, maybe underneath that red sand. So I'll be back with you in just a second. Right, I have all the bits I needed now. I missed out, I needed one more, so they go in lots of 3. Oh yeah, there you go. So that should be the blast furnace. Now this will only work on, I think it says coal coke. I had a couple of, server kicked me off a couple of times in between my recording parts there. What am I looking for? I lost where we were. Oh goodness. Ah, yeah. So we've got the blast furnace and we need 1 steel ingot. So we need... Geez, that's really black tonight. Oh, it must be no moon. Weird. Let's see, need some of that. And I need the wrought iron, so that's on the third page. So we'll go and throw some of this in. It will take a little while. Hopefully it won't take forever. Yeah, it's not too bad. So yeah, I will continue. I love this uphill step assist, and it uses these frames actually as the first step, so I can go right up on top of both chests as if they're stepped like blocks. Yeah, so I'll continue doing what we're doing here. I've got a feeling that the diamond doesn't go to 10, 10, 10. I'm hoping that I am mistaken, because that would be a real pain. Oh, gotta put this in here. Oh no, there we go. It is actually working. For a second there, I got like 5 or 6 at 5, 10, 10. But it looks like it is going up, which is good. So thank goodness for that. Oops. And then we'll just get this up to 10. Again, yep, try not to do too much in the way of seeds. Well, you can see the emerald ones are on their way. Those snowballs should be pretty much done. Right. Yeah, the steel should be finished by now. Let's go and check. And then we'll hand that quest in and we'll call this the end of the episode. 1 steel! Awesome. So we're going to get some wrought iron and some steel. You'd like to start producing more industry to aid you in healing the scar left by the world, or the theft of the ores. To this area you want more resilient metal, titanium to work with. Okay, so we'll need to get rutile, which I think I've got, and it gets processed in the blast furnace as well. Let's see, did I manage to get rutile ore? I'm not sure I got to that level. And I hope you guys can't hear it. I think one of the fans of my computer is dying. It's decided to start making funny noises. Hopefully it's not picking up on the recording. Yeah. So I'm not sure whether I had gotten to... Yeah, no, I haven't gotten the thormium level yet. So I'll have to, I guess, clear an area and start looking at Thorncraft so we can progress on to this next step here, which really does gate away a lot of things too. The titanium, there's a few bits and pieces that we're going to need in order to yeah, continue on. So it looks like we've got a few things to work on in between. We've got some steel boiler here, so the high pressure one instead of the low pressure one that one is. Perhaps we can have a second one running. I'm not sure. I want some power storage as well. That's I don't want to waste it. Alright, so I'm going to end the episode up here. I'll have to start working on some other bits and pieces we've got here. Yeah, drop hives in. Looks like we can make a modest hive if we've just got some princesses and drones and a few other bits and pieces. And some bee stuff to do. Not sure if this thing has actually worked. I did, I think mine derped up. So I ended up finding Somewhat's egg collection in a chest. Oh yeah, we got some minnows. Nothing else. All I got, just a pair of minnows. But that's alright. They can do their thing, I guess. Hardworking. Awesome. There you go. So they've managed to breed up 1,000 eggs into what, 2? I don't think there's any more. I think that's all we got. Sorry about that. I don't think this will. Not that there's any pair in it. I don't think it will fish them up. Okay. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope. Wow, that's full. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and as always, leave your comments in the section below. You guys definitely have some awesome tips to help automate the things, and I love hearing them and trying them out myself. If you like the episode, hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. You get all the notifications of my my daily content, and so far it's still going alright with the daily episodes. I have lost my backlog due to a family holiday, but you know, these things are all part of the joy of recording for you guys, and you know, getting the feedback that you're enjoying it. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. See you later.